There are 8 major factions in the Dominion. These are the Law Enforcement Department and the Freedom Defense Corps, which are grouped together as Dominion agencies, the Colonization and Mining Guild, the Eurocorps, and Vortex Incorporated, which are megacorporations, the Brotherhood of Shadows, and the Mercenaries of the Blood, which are classified by the Dominion as clans. Each of these factions has a distinct and unique role to play in the Dominion, and these roles manifest themselves in the choices of the faction leaders as well as the actions of the faction as a whole. Most of the time, the decision to go to war and engage in combat with members of other factions lies with the top leadership of each faction. However, there is nothing that can stop one from attacking another person in cold blood, revenge, and even with little or no reason. On the situation and the policies of the faction you have joined, there may be repercussions in the form of punishments issued by your faction leadership, not to mention the possibility of the law enforcement department enforcing Dominion law if they chance upon your act of violence, and subsequently arresting you. Individuals who decide to defy all the social norms and go on killing sprees against members of all factions for little or no reason will often find themselves in the unenviable position of being hunted with the full force of multiple factions. The reason why this is done is because every single member of the various factions are seen as representatives of their factions, and their behavior consequently reflects on their faction. Indeed, wars have been initiated because small groups of faction members defy the orders of their faction leaders and attack members of other factions with little regard for the bigger picture. One way that a faction's leaders can direct their subordinates is by the faction goals that they put up. These goals can be seen in the faction manager page in your interface, and can include directives such as a takeover of a colony or city currently held by another faction, to defend a colony or world currently held by your faction, to achieve economic dominance on a given colony or world, and many more. The goals that your faction leadership implement will automatically be translated into personal and group objectives which contribute directly to the fulfillment of the goals.